that site myself.
It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I had that many calls. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't keep track of anything. It was just crazy.
So the internet.
Half of them don't show up.
The internet has definitely made you some cash, I guess.
You bet it has. Just like it's making you some cash right now.
Well,
it's making me cash right now too.
This isn't making any money for me.
No, I know. I actually, I hear you. You know what I mean? Knowledge. People are gonna hit your site. People want to know. I mean, like I said, and then again, I've got a lot of friends in the city. A lot of people who know me. There's a lot of guys that pick me up just because they know the type of person I am. They're really, I'm not the girl that jumps out at the lights. I'm not the girl that, takes your wallet when you're not looking, right? It's the other girls that think that shit. It makes it bad for girls like me that want to work and it's a job. You know what I mean? I've got a guy that's picking me up because his old lady doesn't, pardon the French, suck cock for a living. But suck cock. But the thing is, that's his favorite thing about sex. And you know what? Why would you buy a car without test driving it? Right? So he comes in and he hires me. And you know what? You go home and offer your old lady that $120, buddy. You know what? She'll suck your cock. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry for being so blunt.
No, I never thought of it that way.
It's a bingo night. It's a night out for her.
So you weren't really aware of the potential changes with the new laws coming into effect. How do you feel about the procuring law, the body house, and the communicating for the purposes of prostitution? How do you feel about those laws being struck down? Like,
what are you trying to say? Like they're not going to be enforced anymore?
A Superior Court judge has ruled that it has become unsafe for prostitutes. These laws are putting prostitution at risk, and essentially then therefore that they're unconstitutional. And this Saturday, if a judge doesn't grant a stay of appeal to extend
basically, look,
the laws.
It is what it is. And I remember when I was younger, my aunt got charged for running a per common body house in Toronto. At this point in the game, it's sex between two consenting adults. You know what I mean? Whether he picks me up and I say it's $100, $120 to blow dry and style your hair, or $200 to lay your carpet, it is what it is. And that's where these girls make their mistakes. They don't know what they're doing when they get in the car. They just want to get high and they'll say anything.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a little more smarter than that, and that's why I have never been picked up for prostitution. They all know I do it.
Do you think that you would benefit by being able to operate a legitimate business downtown?
I think there would be a little bit more. At this point right now with Lethbridge, like, everybody's afraid to stop. Anybody is afraid to stop. You got guys running around burning 2 tanks of gas before they'll even think about stopping and helping me out or picking me up or, it would probably make it a little easier, once it gets out and around, right? But, and then again, half the people that have heard about this law being struck down, they probably wouldn't even believe it anyway. Right? That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I actually spoke with a couple of police officers tonight, and they had no idea about the law.
No, I didn't either. I wouldn't. Like I said, they see me. I got woken up by a police officer this morning. I was at my friend's house who went to the hospital last night, and his neighbor came to pick up the cat and see me in the bed. So he calls the cops. Well, the cops come in. They know who I am. How's it going there, Katerina? Right? And what's going on? And I said, well, me and my friend are just, I said, you know me. I said, I'm a hooker. I got nowhere to stay, whatever. I ain't gonna stay at a shelter. I just got kicked out of my house because my boyfriend was smoking the rent. And he's like, well, so my friend is with me, and he's like, so is this your friend or is this a client? I'm like, no, this is just my friend. But they all know, and you know what? Some of them will give you a break. Most of them, it's not easy out there. It's really not. Okay, and I have guys saying to me all the time, that's got to be the easiest $200, $300 you made. But, sometimes he's not, because the guy you're dealing with is a real fucking jerk, and you know what I mean? Just thinks, oh yeah, there's so much. I got men that try to pay me $300 just to sit there and pee in front of them. It's crazy.
Really?
Really. You wouldn't believe the things I see. I got gentlemen that take me to the source at 5 o'clock in the morning to pick up $600 worth of costumes and toys, and then they do a rock, and you can't find them in their house, and you're like $700 richer that they just paid you and all this friggin' stuff from the source, and they can't be found. Right? So there's a lot of money wasted sometimes. Or the guy that says to me, "Can I fuck you for $10?" I said, "I'll make you holler for $10. Give me your $10. He gave me the $10. I smacked him in the head. I said, "You just got fucked, you idiot. I wouldn't blow your kiss for $10, and I'll fight with this $10." So,
Crack your window a bit.
it's crazy.
Well, I don't really have any more questions for you. Is there anything else that you'd just like to comment on or say about the profession?
Don't hire a hooker, and never give her your cell phone. I always talk about that. Don't ever give a hooker your cell phone.
So as a hooker, you're saying don't hire a hooker.
Don't hire a hooker that wants to borrow your cell phone.
Okay, why is that?
Because she'll take your cell phone.
Okay.
Other than that, no, it's really just be nice to us. We're people.
Do your children know what you do?
My parents do. I'm quite sure. Both of my children know I have a drug addiction. Okay? So, I haven't seen them in 5 years. I'm sure they got it cleared. Okay? They still love me. I'm their mother.
Yeah.
My mom and dad pretty much got it figured out. That's why I'm all the way across Canada. They're in Toronto and I'm in Alberta. It's not a thing. Don't plan on doing it for a whole length of time anymore. I'm trying to get into hairdressing school right now. Garrett. And this is just keeping me going until I do it. It's hard up there. It's hard.
Especially in this weather.
Yeah. You want to tell anybody, if you can find a girl out there right now that will do anything. I wasn't working tonight. I was just walking to go to a buddy of mine that lives just down the street, and he bumped into me. But yeah, I guess I get to our side. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's life. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, and you got to survive, and that's what I do. Any given day of the week, I can go in and know that I'm going to eat today. Because there's going to be one pervert rolling the streets down there. So. And a lot of guys that are looking for a girl, they're looking for dope too. So sometimes you kill two birds with one stone.
What sort of addiction do you have? Like you said, you don't smoke crack anymore.
No. Well, it's still an addiction though. It's always with me every day of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bump into the wrong person or the wrong people, and you're going to be right back at it. So I try to stay away from those people. And like I said, it's always in the back of your mind. Always.
And you fully understand that this will be placed on the internet, and you consent absolutely?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for chatting with me this evening. I do appreciate it. And is there anything else you'd like to say?
Come back and see me when the laws are changed.
Perfect. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.